Old Patterns Changed by AI, Part 2. In early human plays for star point patterns, the 3-to-3 point was quite rare. Usually, it was a direct small knight's approach, and white responds with a small knight's move. This was the most common star point pattern.
Next, black makes a second line, small knight's move. White plays a diagonal move, and black makes a two-space extension. At that time, the famous human double spear pattern was widely used.
From an AI perspective, this move is now rarely seen. Please note, I am not saying this second line, knight's move, is eliminated. When we analyze this second line, knight's move with AI, its win rate only drops slightly. It actually became a situational move, meaning you play it based on different situations. And the most popular pattern variation is the underneath attachment, followed by a hang. This move also appeared in the patterns of past human players. At that time, the most common human move was to connect, followed by black's tiger's mouth. But now, AI considers this connection by white to be a loss. The correct move is to Atari and connect. Then, AI suggests the turn or the descent to be chosen based on the situation. Usually, the turn is the more common move. The double spear pattern we just discussed has been replaced by this AI pattern. Alright, this is the first replaced pattern. The double spear pattern is replaced by the underneath attachment and double hang. The second pattern, when black plays the knight's move in the double spear pattern, AI thinks white's best response is to play elsewhere. AI considers the exchange of the diagonal move and the two-space extension a slight loss for white. Playing elsewhere directly is more advantageous. Later on, white has the option to play a pincer. After white's pincer, black's 3-to-3 point invasion is the most common move. Next, AI thinks black can simply play an attachment and then play elsewhere. Looking at this position, white plays elsewhere. After white plays elsewhere, when black pushes through, white has different choices depending on the situation. For example, strengthening white stones on both sides, like jumping or playing a hang here to continue settling the shape, or even continuing to play elsewhere. AI considers the exchange of the attachment and solid extension as white's center profit. The understanding here is vastly different from that of humans. After a simple attachment, humans would definitely play a solid extension here to strengthen themselves. Later, black has various profitable moves, like an attachment here, a push here, or a pair here. So AI thinks after white's attachment here, an immediate drawback has low value, and white should play elsewhere. Alright, this is about the attachment move. There is a huge difference between AI and human understanding. Then, the diagonal move pattern also has obvious changes. The diagonal move, followed by a tiger's mouth, is a very common human move. In the past, humans would choose a double hang or a simple solid connection here, with the double hang being more common. The purpose of the double hang is to sacrifice a stone, allowing black to play an extra move on this side. White will then fix the shape. What is interesting here is that white's way of fixing the shape has also changed. Humans used to prefer the knight's move to fix, while early AI would play this move at a higher position. Later, AI would even choose this open position in the center. The reason is that the closer to open areas, the higher the value. Alright, this is a minor difference. Overall, humans would choose the double hane, but AI thinks it is bad and an obvious loss. Even if black plays an extra move outside, after white fixes the shape, white's stone efficiency is still higher. So AI changed the move here. AI plays a bump, then a peep, and white connects. Then black plays a hane. Note that AI itself has also evolved here. When it first came out, AI would play a hane before the peep. Now, according to AI, white has the connection move. After black's Atari, white attaches, black turns outwards, and white Ataris. We can see that these two exchanges are a huge loss for black. Next, if black connects, white still has cente profit here. If black calmly captures, white makes an extension. This makes it even more obvious that these two exchanges are a huge loss for black. So now, black's direct peep is a better move order. White connects, and black plays a hane. The bump and double hane was considered a super vulgar move by human players in the past. But this peep is the finishing touch. Without a doubt, this inside-outside exchange is an obvious profit for black. Whether the bottom shape is a loss or how much of a loss it is hard to judge, because the peep is a profit, but the bump and hane is a loss. Overall, AI considers this better for black than the double hane move. Naturally, it is also obviously better than the solid connection move. So the second change is that the move after white's clamp has changed. The third change is this attachment. In the past, if white had stones at the bottom, this attachment was very popular. It was very popular for a while. If black chooses to hane and connect, it is bad for white. Next, if white plays a diagonal move, black calmly pincers. If white attaches below, black makes a solid extension. AI thinks this variation is simply bad for white. Of course, AI has other complex choices, but still considers them bad for white. For example, a jump here or a push from above are all bad for white. So, the attachment in this shape can be said to be completely eliminated by AI. Alright, that concludes our second lecture.